All right. Welcome back once again, guys. Torpedoes and Tarantulas. My name is Jeff, and I just wanted to wish you guys a happy Friday, and I hope that your weekend is starting out great. I can tell you for sure that mine is because I've been gone all week, out of town, 2 states over working, separated from all my pets, including my 2 puppy dogs, which I had somebody watching. And then my inverts, and if you've been following my channel for my invertebrates, you know there was a lot of things going on as far as things that were pending to happen before I left. And so I left with that anxiety of what was going to happen while I was gone. And I got home and I missed a lot of things, unfortunately, but there was a lot of changes that I've been waiting for that finally happened. So tonight we're going to do that video. We've got a couple of molts. We have a true spider update, and then hopefully we're going to end it with a feeding. So hang tight, guys. Let me get set up with the first update. Okay, guys, so we start out with the first update, which is, of course, a molt. I apologize. I realize that you cannot see much right now, but again, if you follow my channel, you recognize this enclosure and which tarantula this is. Don't worry, guys. I haven't been able to see him either, but there is my subadult Chromatopelma cyanopubescens Augie, whom has been in pre-molt for at least 2 weeks now. So if you've been following my channel, you know this. And he finally molted. I had a feeling that he would while I was going out of town, and of course he did. I removed the molt earlier, and I was able to, again, sex it and confirm that he is a male. So there's that. The other molt that I had, the abdomen on the molt tore up, so I wasn't able to sex it. So that was unfortunate. But that was another highly anticipated molt, which we will get to here in a second. But this has been kind of my update on Augie. Keep an eye out, guys, in the next couple of weeks. We're going to see a lot more of him, guys. We're probably going to be seeing him for the first time together because I don't like to disturb my spiders. So there we go. That has been Augie, my Chromatopelma cyanopubescens. On to the next. And on my next update, we're going to do my true spiders. The Black Widow, not really communal. There was only like 3 of them. But anyway, the Black Widows, a little update on them. You know, one of the last times I did a video, the mature female was not feeding because she was guarding 2 egg sacs. And of course, you've probably already seen by looking at the little moving dots on the side of the enclosure that at least one of those egg sacs started hatching while I was gone again. Unfortunately, the female that started this whole society has died. I don't know why. I think it was just maybe her time, just old age, or just stress from the 2 egg sacs. But let's give you guys a kind of a look at all of the future Black Widows in here. We've got lots of babies. Lots of babies. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. But I will slowly kind of introduce a lot of them probably to the wild. Now, when I opened the top of this enclosure earlier, a lot of them stayed here in the webbing. That's their home. That's where they're comfortable. They don't want to go out and go running about. Same thing with tarantulas. But one did come roaming out, and I just took the end of my paintbrush that I use for all my spiders, scooped it up on the end of the paintbrush, carried it outside, and turned it loose. I think I will try to keep some of these and possibly raise them, but a lot of them will return to the wild. Now, the 2 smaller spiders are going to be harder to see in here, but they are still alive and well. I'm assuming that one fatter one, which is kind of right in there amongst all those babies, will be the next dominant female in this community. So this is my first time keeping any true spiders besides those jumping spiders, and especially my first time for Black Widows. So we're all going to see what happens together for the first time. Shout out to Venom Girl. She likes Black Widows. Unfortunately, where she lives, they don't have them, and she didn't get to buy one at the last invert show that they were at. So here you go, Venom Girl. This is what the babies look like. On to the next update, guys. Also, real quick note, guys, on the babies, I froze several of the roaches that I hatched out myself for my Brachypelma hamori because it has not been eating live food very much. And it finally did hunt down one roach one day, and then since then it's buried itself. So I don't have a use for these frozen roaches. So I think that these pre-killed roaches would be great starter meal for all those babies in there. Now just to get the lid off, get the food in, and get the lid back on without too many escapees. On to the next update, guys. Okay, guys, so here we are back with the second of two molts that happened while I was gone. This molt here was the most anticipated for myself and for some of the people who follow and watch my channel. You've probably already guessed it. That's right. My Brachypelma auratum molted for the first time in my care. And oh my gosh, guys, look at those colors. Those nice orange hairs on the abdomen. The bright red hairs. Honestly, guys, the flash on this camera is really washing out a lot of the color on this spider. You just can't get the view that I do, but you can see underneath it there at the little molt mat. I knew that this little bugger was gonna molt while I was gone, and I know it knew how much I was anticipating its molt, so it did that on purpose. No, not really. I don't know. Anyway, I mentioned that some other people have been anticipating this molt of this particular spider. One of those being Dean from Dean's Tarantulas. Great guy. He's got an awesome channel. If you haven't seen his channel, go and check it out. But more than likely, you probably saw his channel before you did mine. He commented the other day when I did a pre-molt update on my Brachypelma auratum. Of course, the light's starting to bother him. I don't know yet whether it's a him. I was unable to sex the molt, unfortunately. But he left in the comment section on that pre-molt update that he could not wait for to see my B auratum post-molt. So there you go, Dean. There's my B auratum post-molt. I don't really have any other updates on this spider. It's going to be several days before I feed it. I did learn, though, when I got home last night, I was trying to replenish everyone's water, especially the ones that molted, because they really need it. And I learned that this guy has apparently gotten a little grumpy because I went to fill his water dish. And he's not going to do it now. He's going to make a liar out of me. But he started rearing up and making a threat posture. And I got a tickle out of it. And, I mean, he was on it. Sorry. I mean, it was on its tippy toes. One side on the substrate, one side on the side of the enclosure, making itself as large as it could. It was hilarious. So anyway, that's been my two molt updates. The molt on Augie, my GBB, was 3.5. He's possibly 3 3/4 or 4 inches now. The molt on this guy was around 3 inches, so it's probably 3.5 inches now. So that's the end of my updates. Let's feed a tarantula. And you guys all recognize this beauty right here. This is my Harpactira pulchripes, 2.5 or 3 weeks into a post-molt, so it's the only one that I can feed right now. And so that will be the only video for that. But while I'm speaking, let's go ahead and shut up and just feed this guy now. The last time I offered it food, probably 5 or 6 days ago, it rejected it. And it's strange that it's reacting the way it is now. But, you know, these tarantulas, you just never know how they're going to act or behave in any situation. This one has become a lot fearless, but all of a sudden it is acting very camera shy. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But a lot of times it will do like it's doing now. It retreats and hides for a second, and then it'll make us wait, and then it slowly starts to work its way back up because it is hungry. And here it comes. We'll just kind of patiently wait. Patience is really important in making videos like these. It's definitely hungry. It's not sure of the light and everything. But, you know, while we're at it, we get a good long look at least the front side of it. Its face and its beautiful legs. This has got to be one of my favorites. But of course, my GBB Augie will always be my absolute favorite because he is my first tarantula. and they're such a beautiful species, but this would definitely have to be second on my list, although the Brachypelma auratum, there we go, guys. Very nice. Although my Brachypelma auratum was kind of my dream tarantula, this was the dream tarantula before that. So you can never go wrong with this tarantula. I know that there have been several people in the YouTube community that I've been in contact with that have gotten these and they just really love them. If you don't have one of these guys, you got to get one. I really enjoy it. It's a really cool spider. Plus, it's just so beautiful. I forgot to mention on the, I think I forgot to mention anyway, on the molt, on my Brachypelma auratum, I was unable to sex that because the abdomen just, it was so delicate, it tore up. But looking at it ventrally and its leg span now, especially since it molted, I'm thinking it's possibly a male. So we'll be kind of thinking about some male names for it, you know, until we know for sure. That's about all I've got, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was just so exciting to come home and see all these different changes. And now I get a chance to share them with you guys. Again, like I said, hopefully you enjoyed them. If you did, give me a thumbs up and a comment. If you haven't subscribed, why not? Because there's so many other great YouTubers out there that you can start seeing their videos through me. Haha. Share this video with your friends if you really enjoyed it. Again, that's all my updates and my feedings. I'll leave you guys with a little bit of this. And I hope that you guys have a great night and a great weekend. Take care and God bless, guys.